Hello, beautiful creatures of my world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. Today we're going to be talking about another person that has vanished in Aroostook County. The disappearance of Tomis Victoria Hoyt, also known to many people as Tommy. A lot of people in our community know Tommy. You know her from Rendezvous. You know her from the Jade Palace, the hostess, the server. She's a really wonderful human being. Tommy is 34 years old and she has 2 children. On July 13th, she made her very last post on Facebook. I will be discussing the circumstances surrounding Tommy's disappearance. I will show you the last post Tommy made to Facebook. I will share with you a post that her sister Richie made on July 18th, asking for the public's help through the citizens pages on Facebook. What I ask is that in receiving this information, you receive this information with an open mind and an open heart. We have a young mother of 2 that has disappeared in Aroostook County. And her family and her friends and the community are looking for her. If you have any information on the disappearance or the current whereabouts of Tommy Hoyt, please call the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office at 207-532-3471. That's 207-532-3471. Tommy Hoyt has been living in sobriety for 9 years. If you have ever had anyone with addiction issues that you are extremely close to, you know that dealing with their addiction is very, very difficult. You also know that today's street drugs are not the same street drugs of the 80s and 90s. These drugs damage the brain. There is now a diagnosis of drug-induced schizophrenia. These drugs induce psychoses. When an addict chooses to go into sobriety, not only do they live minute to minute, day to day, month to month, week to week, year to year, fighting for their sobriety, but now they're often faced with fighting mental illness on top of it all. Fighting drug-induced schizophrenia. These drugs are damaging people's brains. They're rewiring the hardware. So when somebody chooses to become sober, chooses to stay sober, they are also going to battle mental illness because of the drug use. It is going to be a battle for their life every day of their life. You also know, if you've ever had an addict very close to you, you also know the pain, the horror, and the fear of trying to find them when they go missing. They have a network of friends, and if they don't want to be found, those friends will help them not be found. No matter what's going on in Tommy's personal life, you have to remember that she is a mother She's someone's sister. She's someone's niece. She's someone's daughter. She's been sober for 9 years. She's been a productive part of our community. And she needs to be found. On July 18th, 2024, Tommy's sister Richie writes on Facebook, Tommy has gotten in trouble and avoiding the law. She wasn't in a great state of mind. She's manic and out there. Last known location, Sunday, July 13th. Mars Hill, wandering the side of the ride-out road, not making sense and not wearing shoes. If anybody went by the ride-out road, if anybody saw Tommy on July 13th between the hours of 5:30 and 8:30 p.m., maybe people have footage of her, please contact the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office at 207-532-5471. The official statement from the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office is that July 13th, 2025, Tomis was last seen along Robinson Road in Mars Hill, Maine, wearing pinkish orange tank top and ripped jeans. K9 units and drones have searched the Mars Hill area. There is currently a $2,000 reward for any information leading to the discovery of Tomis Hoyt. You can contact the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office at 207-532-3431. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of my world, this is a woman in mental crisis. She has been sober for 9 years. She's been a productive part of our community. Everyone who knows Tommy, they're going to work, they're looking on the side of the road, they're looking at every female that is walking on the roadside, on uptown, downtown. We're looking for her in the Walmart. Everybody's looking for her at Hannaford. They're looking for her in the fast food places. Everyone in Caribou, Limestone, Fort Fairfield, Presque Isle, and Mars Hill is looking for this young woman. So please, if you have any information about Tommy Hoyt and her whereabouts, please contact the Aroostook County Sheriff's Office at 207-532-3471. That's 207-532-3471. Tommy needs to be found. She needs to be returned to her family. If you do happen to see her on the side of the road, please call 911. She is in crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful creatures of the world, Tommy is the third woman in Aroostook County to go missing over the last few years. In 2021, a tin Shaw from Washburn, Maine went missing. In 2024, 14-year-old Stephanie Damron went missing. Tommy Hoyt is now missing. If you have any information about any of these cases, if you know the whereabouts of any of these women, please call the Aroostook County Sheriff's Department at 207-532-3471. That's 207-532-3471. Be the kindness that you want to see in the world. And as always, Carpe Diem, because no one promised you a tomorrow.